Okay. Hopefully I'm still loud enough. If not, just let me know. I have the AC running, so I didn't want it to be too loud in one sense and too quiet in the other. So we are going to start working on a game. My game, eventually. I worked on it a little bit. You might have seen a couple of demos here and there. I'll quickly show you guys the demo. If it boots. Yep, cool. So, I'm starting bare minimum. I don't even have names for things. I just have to remember what the buttons do. So, first thing I wanted to do is a really nice door entrance and exit system. So, walk in, beautiful animation, exit, same thing. Same thing with this door, except when I exit, it will actually teleport me to the appropriate place out. So I'm up there. I don't like it too much, but it's not the end of the world. I can't teleport back down, but I can teleport upwards correctly. Next is the mimic feature that I'm coding up still. And basically I want it where when one player moves, the other player moves, or the event moves, and so on. And I think it's good in a sense. Whoopsie. Come on. Thank you. Except I think the animation might be a little slow. And I don't think I can make it any faster by default. So I might have to look into that. Because right now I have it where every step I take, it waits until one step and then takes the next one, I believe. Yep. So we'll have to see how that works. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I found it a nice feature in the sense that if I'm facing a wall, actually, there we go. Come on. So, like here, I'm facing this wall. I can hit the left button and it won't move the player because the player is not taking any steps. It also works with the directional. That actually made me think. Let me test something out. No, come on. I need to line you two up. Come on. Yeah. There we go. And let's see. Who wins? Nope, okay. So yeah, it doesn't, it's not calculating the appropriate mechanism. And I have to figure out how to better program that. Don't know if I'm going to do that anytime soon, but sorry, give me a second. So I was replying to somebody on the Discord. Hey, jump into the description below and join the Discord. They wanted to know if I was planning to make a series or a playlist of this, and I'll most likely do it. It really depends on how far I get and if it's really worth it. But I'm hoping this is a game that I actually get out there and people play. Of course, I'll overscope it and most likely cry. Let's see, what other things did we want to try to implement? I kind of want to implement the farming system, but I know it's going to be very rudimentary right now. What sprites did I include? I haven't included much sprites at all, except the drawer ones. I could include the sprites of like farming. Of course, I think that's what I was gonna do next, as I was gonna allow you to recruit somebody onto your team and have them die in a permanent way, and using my actor cloner allow you to re-recruit an individual over and over again, I think. So let's actually, I should create an exit. I don't want to create an exit, but I should create an exit, because if I do, oopsie, if I do this, there's no way to exit out of this weird building. Okay, let's open up some GIMP and draw up some stuff. First things first, open up the portal. Oopsie. Did my audio die? I guess YouTube's just being weird. Hopefully my audio didn't die. Okay, so we need to go to the images, tire set, and I have it in B. And we just go in there, open with GIMP. And I think I need to adjust my GIMP so that it's the right size of everything. So now we could do like this, like shadowy effect. We could literally just take this, remove the black pictures, make it transparent, and call it a day. But I think I want arrows, at least initially. Because arrows we can also repurpose for like edge of map and other things. We'll go arrows for now. So first things first, welcome to a lesson in GIMP, as I struggle to remember where everything is. Let's configure this. I want to say it's going to be 48 by 48. Done. Hit OK. Hit View. Show Grid so you can see it. And then View. Snap to Grid. I use Snap to Grid so that I don't have to worry about like pixels hanging off. And if I remember right, we only have 2 pictures here. So we could actually make a down arrow here and a down arrow there and call it a day, which we might. I think that might be the best option for now. Let's at least create 1 down arrow. Now, I am not good at creating down arrows, so I'm going to actually open up a browser so you guys all can see this instead of just me, because that's not going to help anyone learn anything. So give me a second. Okay. So not good at creating arrows, so we're just going to go to arrow, down, copy, paste. We're going to look for I think this is what I want. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Ooh, I like the circle arrow, or the diamond arrow. Those are 2 nice ones. Ooh, I could do like a upside down chevron. That'd be cool. And the rest can't be read on a browser. Cool. So we have to think, there's going to be stuff behind it, so it has to be a very clear, image on what the player is going to do when they walk on it. I am currently leaning to the upside down download one. So, copy, oopsie. Copy this. Go here. Boom. It looks good. And there's a couple ways you can do this. I'm going to do it how I normally do it, where I go, okay, anchor. Where's anchor? Anchor. Oh, okay, I can't do that. Well, you always can do it this way too, because it can't process what you are doing. So if you just add this scale, now it has to become a layer, because it can't be text. It doesn't know what you're doing. And then I go layer. Where is it? Crop to content. So now the layers to the actual pixels have been changed. I want to see what the size of that is. Ooh, close. So we go 48 wide, 46, or 45 that. Then we drag this. It fits nice. Now, do we want the pixel up, pixel down? I think we're gonna do pixel down. It gives that nice little. Actually, we could animate this. The question is, should we animate this? If we animate this, it'd actually be better as a character sprite. It gives us one. So it gives us a trade-off. If we make it a character sprite, then we get the flexibility of building animation in the engine. The downside is that character sprite now becomes an extra file, which if you're going to do a web based on itch, you're going to have to send an email to itch going, hey, I have greater than I think 500 files in my project. Can you flip a flag allowing me to have my project be web-based with that many? I have no clue why they do it that way, but you could animate the tires as well, but that's going to be difficult. But I do want the animation. I really think I want the animation. So I think it's worth it. So we're going to drag here. We're going to go out of tire sets, into characters. We're going to grab actor 1 because it doesn't matter. We're going to rename this to animated tires.png. Open this one up in GIMP. Why do you not like this? I don't recall which one's the correct one. Maybe it's absolute. Black point, don't ask me again. I don't know. Absolute doesn't look like it changed the color too much, so we're gonna keep with that. Cool. So now we can just copy that layer, paste it, done. Sadly, we have to do the grid thing again, which it sucks, but it is what it is. 48 by 48. What did we do next? View, snap to grid, view, show grid. Okay. So we can grab this, and it snaps right there. We also want to erase everything on this panel. So we need to anchor this guy down. Oh, nope, not anchor. How do I? New. There we go. Cool. So we just created a new layer, but that's fine because we're going to delete this layer. Fine. Okay. Okay, back to our original layer. So it's going to be pretty simple. I'm thinking one at top, one in middle. We'll figure that one out, and one at the bottom. So we'll start at the top because that's super simple, super easy. paste. We also have to expand all layer. Layer to image size. I think that's what we needed to do. We'll find out quick. I don't know what this selection box is. Select none. Thank you. Okay. And then we want to do the magic selecty button. Boom. Select. Boom. And then we want to move it down one. I think a subtle movement, not too aggressive, just a couple pixels, a couple pixels. So, dun dun dun, dun dun dun. Copy, paste, and we'll do 2 more. So it's going to be a little bit of a jump. I think we could fix that maybe. I think we can for right now. Grab this series of pictures and can we... Why do you not like me? Okay. We grabbed it. No. Cut, paste. There we go. We'll just do that. Cut, paste. Move. Can I get a more specific move? No. Can I get a more specific position? Nope, it's not showing. Okay. So I got to... I guess that's going to be the best it's going to be right now. I guess. It's not bad. If you animate that, it's like... So let's overwrite the animation tile for now. And let's grab an event. This event will be animation tile. And we'll have it stepping. And sure, it can be fixed. It can be slow. And it can just sit there. Let's see what that looks like in game. I think I already have a game running, which doesn't help. Okay, let's see what that looks like in game. I like that. I really do. Now, if we just make it below character and let's make it where, we'll do this. I know what we'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't know what the other ones are, so we'll do, oh, it's 6 actually. 6. So we'll decide the speed here. We got a lot of choices in speed. I don't think speed's actually going to change anything. But why not? Let's see what happens. It looks ugly in the editor. It looks so ugly in the editor. Okay, let's see. Does speed change anything? Ooh. Okay, so speed does change how fast it moves. And right now, This has a lot of urgency, so I don't like that. I think we're gonna go with this one. It doesn't feel super urgent, and it's pretty clear what it is. And because it's white, we can easily do hue shifting and stuff when needed to get it just how we want. So no, 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 no. Cool. We're gonna paste that there. And we're gonna basically do the inverse operation. So let's see. How do I have exit top going? So we're gonna basically do the inverse of this operation. Actually, we basically just need to turn this down. Because this is exit. This is door exit, basically, right? Minus the bottom, but we don't... Ooh. Can I use exit top minus the turn? Let's see. If we make top go not left, down, can I use this same bit of code for exit bottom? That would be really nice. Hi, Skepsis. How are you doing? I'm seeing if I can reuse code and get myself a free common event. So I enter. It's not clean because we don't mess with the door on a normal exit top. Which means no, we can't use it. We're gonna have to kind of have a mix of the two for the proper exit. That sucks. But that means we can actually just use turn down for a majority of the code. Then handling the door, making the door open, and all of that bit of code. So it's gonna really be a mix of exit bottom and exit top, which that's fine. And only because I don't think I've tried it with an event on top. Let's see what exit top is with that arrow event. So exit. Okay, not the end of the world. Yep, that's not the end of the world. Break out of that box. Cool. I like it. I like that as a way to indicate that this is how you exit the building. Or this is a door, for now. This is still so early in game development that all these assets are most likely going to change significantly. Okay, so we can use the choice exit still, just so that we know we triggered it and it's running and everything. Don't need that. Action button's fine. And we are going to use exit top for the model now, but we're gonna do we're gonna try to code it up where I don't have to code this up for, well, I don't, because exit bottom means it was a teleporting event, which means you're moving somewhere, a different map. Exit top means that you're teleporting through a wall, so I just need the exit top on the bottom direction. So maybe I can just copy this bottom row and just change the player direction to, oh no, I still need to animate the door. There's still a lot of things I need to do. But let's see what we can get. So door entrance is fine. Door exit bottom. So door exit bottom is actually the animation we need. So it's really a question on, do we stop where the door is or do we stop outside the door? If we stop where the door is, then problem solved. If we stop outside the door, then we need to, whoop, I forgot to add the proper common event. There you go. If we exit outside the door, then we need to modify it. Okay, so exit through top. Beautiful. Play around in here. Exit through bottom. Okay, so it doesn't make me transparent, which that's problematic. But it does stop me at the door, which in theory, I can then go exit through common bottom, and exit through door bottom. And in theory, that should give the appearance that I've walked through the door and the wall, once I get the transparency working just right. So, exit through top. Beautiful. Exit through bottom. Ah, it doesn't animate the door. It animates the arrow. That's not good. Can I give it an event to animate? Is there a way I could do that? No, because it's believing this event is going to be this event. Can I play around with the door? So on player touch does that. On player exit it does this. And it turns off switch A because it believes it's going to be touched again. What if I do it on event touch? Copy, paste, event touch, and we're just gonna scream. We're just gonna scream, yeah. I wonder if the player character acts as an event during move route. Because it can't act as a player because or else it would be triggering the exit and it would be an infinite loop. Okay. So that's not going to work. So we basically need to somehow pass the event into the common event so that it knows which door to open up. And I don't think there's another way around it. Which isn't the end of the world. We have variables. We can easily go, this thing has this related. Could we code it? We could code it in theory. Because I know that when I get to, where is it? When I hit this if statement and break out of this loop, I know that my common event is, or that my event is this, is a set. Because I am on the event. I wonder if I can trigger an event. If I can run an event through a common event. Because it'd be really nice if I could just reuse this bit of code. And the thing sucks is that it's hard coded, so I can't even use a variable because I'd have to write a plugin to manage this management. Ah, gross. Okay, we're just gonna copy. No, we can't because it has, I don't like this. We can't copy this because it's not this event. We have to know, we have to have some association. We have to have some association. guess what? We have a way to make associations with other events outside the game's limitation. Because I created a plugin to do such a thing. We can do a delay self-switch of sure, okay, we want to delay self-switch. Do we want to delay it by count? Let's delay it by step. But then we'd have to know the distance. Let's just do it by frame count right now and see what happens. So this is map event 1. And we want to change event 3. Okay. After 1 frame, and we're going to turn switch B on. Okay. So, as we're walking down, we'll turn switch B on. And then in here, we'll have another page with switch B that will be on a event touch, which will scream "ya." Okay. So now we have it set up where in theory this door should scream "ya" when we walk it back down. Okay. So we can exit perfectly fine. We can exit again. It doesn't scream "y'all." That's not good. So that means we have to count steps. I don't like that. But I think that's the only way. I honestly think that's the only way we can do it is counting, what, 3 steps, I think it will be? So, delay, steps, 3, switch B true, and door.bottom will be called when switch B is on. Then we turn off switch B. Nope. So let's see what that does. And this is why it takes me forever in a day to make a really good game, is I get hyper-focused in one aspect of the game. But I try and make it general so I don't do it every time. Okay, I know what's wrong. I didn't turn it on as an auto run. Which it should be an auto run parallel, auto run parallel, auto run, because it's going to do this and then it's going to exit out. Oh no, that's not the right one. Action, auto run parallel, auto run. Because it's going to do it, it's going to exit out, and then it's going to clear the action. Even if my script breaks, it should theoretically clear. So there's that, and then okay, so move route isn't counting steps. That sucks. Move route doesn't count as steps, I bet. Oh, that sucks. Let's verify this. Go detective on this. Okay, so we go in here, exit, fine. Go up, go back now. Okay. What is our game party steps? 4. Okay. We hit exit. We took 3 steps. Still 4. That sucks. We have to do it by frame. We have to do it by frame or play. Both of those suck. That, I don't like that at all. If I wasn't busy rewriting my plugin generator, I'd most likely write a small plugin that counts steps during move route on player. Because to me that's a bug. That shouldn't count. Okay, so frame count, I guess. I guess the good thing is frame count runs the engine, so we're not breaking anything. It's just a calculation of how many. 60 frames, 10, 3, 30. Let's try 30. See if that looks good. Okay. Exit. Nice. Exit. Dun, dun, dun. So we could, in theory, I don't like it, but we could make it where as long as we give it enough time, it will work. Because the player won't know where the NPC is, or the player character is. Because we're due, give me a second. Turn down, and we're due transparent on, and the rest gets set on automatically through loop. Cool. Turns transparency off. We don't need to do that. We also technically don't need to do that for the top either, because we don't turn the transparency on here. Wait, we don't turn the transparency on. How does the player turn transparent? Is the door entrance turning transparency on but not turning it off? Yep. Okay, so no, we actually do need to keep that transparency off. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's see what that does. Does it look smooth? Okay. It's not the smoothest. Oh no, we don't want to turn transparency off because the door is going to do that. As I debate on if I want transparency off or not. The door is going to turn transparency off when it opens appropriately. See, that doesn't look too bad. Now, of course, we're making an estimate of how long. Let's try 20. Let's try 20 just to see where we can get it. Because I want a formula. I want a really nice formula we can come up with like X number of tires equals this length of weight. Because then I don't have to remember it. I can just write it down and forget. Okay. Exit. That looked good. I think that looked really good. I like it. I like it. Yeah, that looks good. Now, how many times does it blink in our existence of gameplay? Only for a split second, and that's because it's transitioning. I wonder, what happens if I disable menu? What does disable menu do? Not open. There's an option to, or is it enable? Is it called enable? No, change menu access. What if I disable menu? Does that turn off the menu icon? If it does, we can disable menu for like a split second, and then re-enable it once you exit. Yep, okay. So that's how we'll solve that blinkingness, is we'll do a disable menu whenever you start it, and then we'll do a re-enable menu whenever you exit. We'll actually take that bit of code because the entrance, the other thing happens anytime. We'll put it here. No, we won't. We will put it here. There we go. Now it won't, I did not do what I wanted to do, did I? Nope, enable. Yep, okay, we're good. So now it won't flash that little menu icon at you as it's trying to do the animation. Which is good because that most likely will prevent the player from being able to corrupt where it's producing things. So I disabled the menu and I re-enable it. Beautiful. I like it. I think it looks fine, perfect, very good animation. Cool. So now we could actually build a very rudimentary shop. Because we can actually, let's move this down here, move this down here, copy all that, oopsie, shift copy all that, nope, too far, there we go, copy this, shift copy everywhere. Okay. Let's imagine the shop is here, cabinets, so we're gonna need, okay, entrance area, shop, cabinet, shop keep. So this is gonna be the back wall, shop keep, cabinets around, extra space around, done. Okay. Now we could actually make an NPC we could pick up and head out and other things. Just to make sure nothing's broken. Oh, that, I love it. Uh-oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. This should not be exit top. This should just be door exit bottom. Exit bottom. Perfect. Exit. Perfect. I do not like how I have to actually interact with this door. It should be when I walk onto it, like this one is. There we go. I do think the arrow should be an interactable, but the door should be, if you hit up, you go into the door. At least for now. Okay. So there's that. Let's grab somebody to start acting as our, well, actually we need this. We need to rename this. This is this event, right? Yeah. We need to rename this exit arrow, so that we don't lose track of where everything is. And we need to rename this recruitable member template. Now that's not how you spell that. Template, and we'll put template here as well. And we'll rename this one as throw. Okay, cool. Everything's nicely named. Okay, so now we can work on building all our recruitable template character, which is going to be interesting. It's been a while since I actually did that aspect of game. So we need a recruit, and for simplicity's sake, we're just gonna use the same one is, and we're gonna make sure we show members. Where is it? Yeah, we're gonna show party followers, just so we know if we're doing it right quickly without having to go into the menu. Okay. So when you talk to this person, what do? They go to my plugin, and they set an actor to an event, get an actor from an event, set actor face data. No, we want add clone actor to game. Actually, we don't have to do recruit. Well, we can do recruit, but we didn't have to change anything on the recruit. It could have been an empty actor. And we'll store it into clone actor template. Okay. Just so we know which variable is doing what. Done. And the clone actor can sure have that, sure can have that, and sure can be any level. Awesome. Then we can go in here, because all that did is clone the first actor into the game. Then we need to add that actor to our party, so we're going to do change actor party member. We're going to get the actor party member by 1. We're going to add it to the party, and we're going to we'll initialize. Okay. So now I should be able to go talk to him and get my recruit. And my recruit shouldn't say recruit, it should say clone actor blah blah blah. So currently no one in my party. It's not going good. What's wrong? Is my code breaking? No. Is something not making sense? Something's not making sense. That's it. So now I should be able to clone the actor I create and then add them to the party, which is half the step. Yep, there we go. Look, I have 2. And one is called clone actor, and they're level 10. I think I need to do gather. Either do I want to show party members? Do I not want to show party members? That is the question. I think we're just going to code it up in such a way that if I do show party members, it's not the end of the world. So that's just going to go to common events. And we're just going to do... Where is it? There's a thing called gather party member, or gather followers. There we go. We do it right before the player does their stuff. Same here. Same here. And same here. Now, in theory, I don't have to do it anywhere else. We'll find out, though. Okay. Got my clone. Dang it. So we do have to do it one more place. Only so that they don't get, like, stuck in the door like that. Yeah, we just need to gather party members right before we make them transparent again. Not there. Transparent. Gather party members one last time. Player move down. Turn transparent off. Sound effect. Turn transparent off. So we need to do it here. Actually, we need to break this up into two places. Do we? I don't like it. Because as soon as we move down, I wonder, can I turn off followers? Change player followers. Yes, I can. We'll just do that. Turn off followers. Turn on followers. Done. Turn off followers. Turn on followers. Turn off followers. Turn on followers. Turn off followers, and that will be turned on somewhere else. Which sucks because that means I'm hard coding it where I have to have followers now. And it still doesn't fix the problem. We'll call it a day for that. Because it's not the end of the world. You still can move and stuff, but it just looks janky. So. And I don't have an easy solution to solve that problem off the top of my head. I mean, I guess I could do a jump to 0, 0, and that would force all the followers to get to that position. But, nah. Okay. So, I think that works for those things. We got a nice little room mechanic. The only thing is, it gets a little janky if you have followers. Oh, I bet it gets really janky here. Yep, it gets really janky there. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna think about this and figure out a way to solve it. Okay. So I think I have a way. Maybe. We're gonna kind of do what we were doing. Except, so for the top half, we can just turn off followers. Okay? Then, when it comes to exit bottom, we can turn on followers, but only after we do a gather followers. So in theory, you won't see that followers get gathered together at the end of the animation. Oopsie, I need to get a follower. There we go. Exit. Ooh! Ooh, that was so close, guys! That was so close to, like, perfection. I think if we just take the... If we just add a weight, maybe if we just add a weight, it would be just good enough? Like, wait 3 seconds just so that the gather, or 3 frames just so the gathering can actually occur. Let's see. Also, can I add multiple? Yeah. I can have as many as I want. Because all they are clones. Nope. Didn't work as good as I was hoping. That's what I imagined. Can't have the luxuries I want. Why? Why? Let's go 15 seconds wait, maybe? But it becomes party dependent. If you are exiting by yourself, you aren't going to have any impact. It only matters when you're trying to exit with a party. Nope, it doesn't. Oh, I wonder, do I have to call gather followers for every party member you have? That actually wouldn't be the end of the world. I could take that. So, doesn't make sense why I have to do that, because you don't have to do that anywhere else. But if that's the case, that's not the end of the world. I can gather followers in a loop equal to the number of party members you have minus 1. Or maybe I just do it by number of party members. Because that looked promising. I don't like the concept. It doesn't logically make sense in my head. But if that's what RPG Maker says is the correct way of doing it, that's the correct way of doing it. Nope, okay. So adding an extra one did not help. So what we do need to do is the weight as well. So that the last one will have just enough animation frames to collect into the other one before, oopsie, I don't need help. Or I do need help, but you're not going to help me how I need help. Okay, let's see. So, gather my party. Hit exit. I still see the last remnant frames. Interesting. 9? That's an entire frame cycle. I remember right, I believe it goes by 3 frames per cycle. So that's an entire frame cycle right there. And I still see it split second. But they look perfect beyond that. So, let's go 15. And I don't mind, because I'll do the loop. I'll do the calculation and loop just to get that animation right. And people will be like, nice, beautiful. No, actually people don't care. But I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything. This is gonna look wacky as all get up, but nope, I don't see an animation that out of there. Now the question is, do I have too many gatherers? Can I remove the gatherers and just have 15 frames for one gathering? Doesn't make sense why the gathering would stop if that wasn't the case, but hey, who cares? Nope. Okay, so I need 3 gatherers. I need a gatherer equaling to the number of party members you have. So that's just going to be a simple little loop. Conditional statement. We need a count. That sucks. Because that's a variable. I don't want a variable. No. That's a useless variable. No. Because we need to have something that can keep count on how many times we were in the loop. Or do we? Can I go num of party members? Okay. Roll with me here. Equals 0. Or sure. No. That works fine. Equals 0. Fine. Because this isn't what I needed. What I actually need to do is control switch number of party members equals the script of party. Nope. Character. Other party members. There we go. So that will equal the number of party members, and then this is outside the loop. Then inside the loop, we do a control switch variable, subtract 1 from the number of party members, do a gather, and see if number of party members equals 0. If it does, then we break out. And this is good because I can use this. I don't like it, but I can use it because I'm never going to use party members equals, because there's other ways of coding that. But there's not really a good way of coding this bit. So, yep, I think that'll work. We might even be able to remove the wait, since we're going to call the party gatherer a billion times. Perfect. Perfect. I liked it. I think it is good. So we just need to mimic this little bit on here. There's also a little bit So this is all fine. I don't mind this. But I don't think that gets caught anywhere else. Now we should put it here. Because that's exiting through the top. So gather, loop, turn followers on, and then turn the visibility on. Okay. So before we turn it off, even before we turn the menu off, we should do a gather followers. We only need one for this case. The rest we need to actually do it a billion times. We also should do gather followers for entrance as well. Just it will look better. So now we should be able to open up every door in this template level with gather followers working beautifully. So for our followers. Beautiful. Go in here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I think it's not the end of the word, but I think we can fix that a little bit. Oh, we definitely can fix exiting now. That looks fine. So we just need to fix this door really. Fine there. It's really the entrance that is messed up and then exiting without the gathering and all that. So let's do that. Okay, so the entrance, a little messed up because we need to turn followers off. Nope. Gather followers and then turn that stuff off. There we go. Then exiting, we can actually just leave that as is. Leave that as is. So possibly that's all we needed to do to fix it. Possibly. Okay. Ditto party. Beautiful. Beautiful. It looks good, and it doesn't matter how many party members we have, so it will work. Awesome. Look at these random numbers. Our party is all over the place. Okay, so now we can get back to the meat of my game, or what I consider one of the meat of my games. I want it where I can get a party member. So we're gonna hard code this up into 4 party members. So there's your 4 party members, and we'll call them. We'll actually leave all of this blank for now, and we'll call them party member 1, 2, and 3, because everything will get overwritten on them. So we don't need to define anything. They'll all be overwritten. We just need to have their actor ID number known, so that we know which actor ID to use. So now, I can, instead of just adding it to the party, I can actually go and change party member 1, add, and in theory, I now have the same thing, except I won't get an infinite amount. I might still get an infinite amount. We might have to check. We can find out real quick. Why aren't you... take the original. Oh, I know why. I'm not doing ID equals 2. So now it will only overwrite the second character, second ID. There we go. Clone actor, and if I go here, I don't get a new one. I just keep cloning the same actor, which is good, because then we can kind of separate these two people, and we can have a remove party member. It sucks when you lose your party member, and we'll do initialize just so that the level will change every time because it will be reinitialized. So I can go here, gain a party member, check the level, 56, remove it, gain a new one, 48, remove it, aw, gain a new one, 61, remove it, nothing, 25, 45, 56, 73, 98, 97, 30, done. So that looks great. That's exactly kind of what I want. I just need to add a little bit of dialogue and a way to determine how many party members you have. Because I want to do conditional Is there really not a way to get conditional party members? I could use the variable again, but I don't want to. Game. What is it? It's game party members dot length equals 1. And we don't need to create an else because we can do something else. Because we can actually flip the statement around, start at 3, it should be equals, start at 3, and if it's not 3, then it's 2, and if it's not 2, then it's 1. So, boom, and then we can go copy. This will be for the 1 case because it's the actor ID of 2. I literally am like talking craziness right now. If somebody was just recording me, it'd be like, okay, what are you talking about? So boom, actor 3, done, and actor 4. I think we actually just freed up a variable because we don't need that variable because we're actually not storing it. Sadly, I need to store it. Actually, no, I can set it to none. No variable. I don't know what's going to happen to my code when I have no variable. In theory, it should work. But, hi, Jaden. Message me if you need me. Like, you know, if something's up. Like, DM me, not on YouTube. Okay, so it's going to copy the first actor every time. It's going to change the name, the variables, all that. Then it will take the member's length and do the appropriate stuff. So, theory, we should be good. I should be able to add and remove actors kind of willy-nilly. Actually, I wanted to do one other thing. Can I remove a party member based on their position? No. So we'll do a random number generator. I don't want to do a random number generator. We'll just remove the first one for now, and then we'll test and see. Okay. So, I have no party members, and it's just myself. Go here. I get the first party member, 28, the second party member, 93, and the third party member, 29. All lovely. I removed the 28. I can't remove 28. Okay. That's problematic. Change. Oh, I'm adding 28. I don't want to add. I want to remove. I could add as many party members as I want, but that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3. 88, 66, 62. Whoa. Something's not adding up. Add party member 3, add party member 2, so on and so forth. Okay. Then remove party member 1, which should be the first one that you got. You know what? We can simplify this a little bit easier. We're just going to delete the name for the time being, because I'm sure I can remember how to add a party member's name. That will just make it where I don't have to try to figure out which party member I'm removing. Okay. ID 2, ID 3, and ID 4, right? Yep. Okay. Apply. So if I go here, 1, 2, 3, their name gets overwritten because we're cloning from 1. I'm an idiot. Okay. Last time. No. Last time. Okay. Name. Quote. Party member 3. Copy. Paste. Party member 2. Copy. Paste. Party. Nope. We don't want to change the ID. Party member 1. Okay. Okay, let's see. We go here. Talk. Party member 1, party member 2, party member 3. Cool. We go here and remove 1. We removed party member 2. Go here. We can't add any because we're already at 3. That's somewhat how I want it. I need to remove everyone again. Luckily, I can just go to title screen. Okay, 25, 76, 62. We should have 76, 62. 76, 62. So everything's working how I want, except I want to actually not get the party length. I need to know, do you have a specific actor in your party. Specifically, actor 1, 2, or 3. If you have... Actually, I need the outs case of all of these. I don't care that you have them in your party. I care that you don't have them in your party. Because if you don't have them, then guess what? Here you go. Oopsie. Again, I don't need the initial case, I need the outs case. There we go. And I don't need that weird complicated script. There we go. So if you have 1 in your party, then you don't need to add 1. If you have 2 in your party, then you don't need to add 2. Actually, this should kind of look more like this. So, if you don't have party member 3, give it. If you don't have party member 2, get it. If you don't have party member 1, get it. If you have party member 1, then check party member 2. If you have party member 2, check party member 3. So on and so forth. So now, I can go here, get all 3 of my party members, 1, 2, and 3. I remove 1, I get 2 and 3. I come back here, and I get 1 again. If I go back here and remove 1 again, I lose 1 again. Boom! Yeah! So now, I can actually have a shopkeep that you can recruit. And I can go, if party member 1, party member 2, party member 3. And I can actually add, I should put a comment here, because this isn't going to be the finer text, but your party full option. I can actually go in here and add, hey, my dude, your party is a little full at the moment. I like this mechanic. I have a core game idea. I just don't know how I'm going to make it long enough for you to really play around with this mechanic. But, cool idea nonetheless right now. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Hey, my dude, you're probably a little full at the moment. How about now? Hey, look, you joined the party again. Thank you. Aw, dang it, I lost 1. How about now? Awesome, he's back. And I'm actually going to return those variables to where they were. It's nice to know you don't need to define them, but I'm going to define it anyway so that I can use custom dialogue and everything based on the actor that was generated. Now, what would be really nice, and I might play around with it later, maybe Thursday, depending on what all happens, is it'd be really nice if I can generate the actor before you recruit them, so that when you go in and talk to them, they know who they are. And then when you recruit them, they don't change and it just transfers over. Which can be done, just requires a little bit of tweaking and how my actors are. I'm going to have a boat ton of actors most likely in my game because each NPC is going to be an actor. But I don't have to have duplicates. If you talk to the same NPC like in this, you'll get a different actor every time. So it's going to work good. I am about 5 minutes early. I don't know if there's much more I can do here. If you guys don't have any questions or anything, I will most likely end the stream early. And have a good night. Beyond that, we'll quickly do a little bit of playing around with it since everyone's here. And we got 5 minutes. So, I showed you the actor stuff already. Can exit. It's timed perfectly to work with all that. This mimic element, I'm still deciding how I want to play around with it. It's a cool idea to have an event mimic you. It can get annoying, but I don't know how I'm going to play around with it. I mean, one of the core things is you can do stuff like this, where you're a distance away and you're controlling something that you can't easily see. That really depends on the mechanics of the game. I can get party members, 1, 2, 3. I can remove one, and it actually removes one. And I can exit out here and continue on my adventure. So that was that in a quick one minute rundown on what I have coded up so far. Hopefully we can start doing it. I'm glad that the actor stuff works. I need to figure out the mechanic that I want. It's a lot of multiplication and figuring out how long is a player really going to play my game and how long do I want a actor to stay in the party. So until then, catch you all later. Bye bye.